Welcome back to my channel. And took a break last week, but we are back stronger than ever with my favorite series of all time called Sip and Thrift, where together we do some sort of thrifting adventure or challenge and then also stop to get something caffeinated along the way. It's almost my coffee time, so we're gonna do sip and then thrift today. And for the first time in a while, I think I'm gonna get something that's not matcha. I'll explain that in a second. So with my thrifting lately, I was like, it only makes sense for me to get things that I really love. And what do you really love? The things you pin on Pinterest. The things you pin on Pinterest are like your dream things that like, if only I could have that. So I thought, how about we try to thrift the types of things I pin on Pinterest to see if I can find them for a fraction of the cost. I'm gonna show you kind of the vibes of things I pin on Pinterest on here real quick. The things I pin on Pinterest. We have, I just took some screenshots of the general things that I really wanna find. We have like some very neutral, cozy sweaters, things that have buttons down the front, more neutral, cozy sweaters. You get the vibe of that. Here's kind of a screenshot of several things at once. This is kind of the vibe that I like. Lots of like creams and like this type of tone, neutral tones, very simple minimalistic things, cozy things, things that can be tucked into jeans or worn over dresses. Together we're gonna go to Goodwill, see what types of things I find in person that looks like things that I find on Pinterest, buy them and try them on. How's that sound? Sounds great to me because I get new clothes. Cool. All right, let's do it. Okay, I heard word, actually I vlogged a sign of it, of the fall cappuccino at Copa Vida, and I don't know what that even means, but today, Maddie, who y'all know from some videos, she helped me do all of the wedding things for Kaylee's wedding, she got one this morning, and I was like, okay, it's a sign. She said it's great. So let's go see if there's easy parking at Copa Vida first, because that's a good indicator as to if it's worth it or not. And try the fall cappuccino and then head on over to Goodwill. Wow, I found a great meter just down the block from it. Oh, it's such a beautiful day outside. It's fall and I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, look how little and cute this cappuccino is. I decided to take it to go so I could taste test it in the car since it's something I've never had before, and I didn't want to disturb the other people in there. There's a lot of businessmen. I think it must be like, I don't know, it's 2:40. It's not a normal lunchtime. There's a lot of businessmen in there. It's kind of weird. But I asked him what makes this a fall latte. Maddie said it tastes a lot like pumpkin spice. He says this has orange peel and nutmeg, not latte, cappuccino, sorry. So I got it with almond milk, orange peel, and nutmeg cappuccino. It's so tiny and cute. I'm excited to give it a sip. Let's see. Ooh. I will say, it's a lot sweeter than I was expecting. Also stronger than I was expecting, but I never get cappuccinos. I always get lattes if I get espresso. The orange peel's kind of an afternote, but the nutmeg is pretty strong. Honestly, so good. It's definitely like a dessert drink because it's pretty sweet for my liking, unless I like had it after dinner with like the intent of it being dessert. Ooh, but it's so good, so fall. I feel like the taste of this matches the aesthetic of the sweater. Does that make sense? Let's go ahead and head on over to Goodwill and go see what Pinterest things we can thrift that I have pinned on my board. Okay, not really pinned. I guess I screenshotted a lot of things. I've been bad about pinning things lately. Nevertheless, let's go. I just pulled up to Goodwill, trying to think back through my Pinterest. We have a lot of neutrals, a lot of like soft things, lots of button-down things, oversized things, cool necklines. Those are the things I'm gonna be looking for. Also, you're definitely seeing this after Halloween, and it's so funny because I voiced the fact that like I don't really like Halloween, but I got roped into a Halloween party in 2 days, and so as a really quick, easy costume, Brooke and I are gonna be Popeye and Olive. So I'm going to look for a red shirt, a black skirt for me, maybe some sort of red material that we can tie around here for Brooke. And then I just ordered him a hat and pipe. Should be easy. We'll see. I just found this Madewell shirt, but it's teeny tiny, and honestly, I just haven't penned any colors like this, but I always get excited when I find Madewell. Oh my word, found another Madewell. It's a flannel. It's not really my style, but it's not cute. I haven't penned anything like it yet again. This kind of color scheme right in here is pretty much like what I've penned. Okay, I found a few things. Let me talk you through them. Look at this neckline. I wanted things with interesting necklines like this and this. I feel like that totally fits. I also wanted just more like basic, nice, neutral sweaters. This says Calvin Klein Italian yarn. Don't know what that means, but it sounds expensive. Also, I have totally pinned this type of vibe, like the little sweatshirt loungewear made cute. And I found this, and the brand is Everlane, which is like a really nice online brand. So I'm excited to get that, maybe even crop it. We will see. This is so Pinterest cute fall. I've seen a lot of these. I haven't necessarily penned one, except for like this type of thing. And this is $7.99. Oh, I really hope it fits. We'll see. I feel like it would be really cute with all those sweaters. And this is the type of like button-down shirt I've been pinning a lot. Like, let me find some. Like this type of vibe, you know? But I really like these warm neutrals. Then I found this skirt, but I don't know. It's a size 6. It's J. Crew for my costume. Honestly, I'm thinking it's gonna be too big. I might just go buy something new for the costume, maybe. Okay, I went ahead and bought that skirt in a plain white tee because I looked on Amazon Prime. Plain red tee, because I looked on Amazon Prime and there was nothing that was cheap that could get here in time. My eyebrows are too dark today. I went ahead and bought those, and I got 5 things that honestly look straight from my Pinterest. So all 7 things, the 5 Pinterest things and my Halloween costume came to $55, which is more than I normally spend at Goodwill, so it feels like a lot, but I feel most likely that I'll wear these things, / Halloween costumes are very expensive. So I got all of that for $55. I feel like it's pretty good. I'm very excited to go home and try it on and see how Pinteresty I realistically look. We are home and I am so excited to try on these things. I feel like they're all relatively like what I penned. And as we go through these, I'll put up some of the, you know, inspiration Pinterest pictures. Okay, this is the funny inside joke that I always say things with like the first syllable frazzled with the next word or the first letter. Like what was one that someone caught the other day? Oh, I said that Brook had his crest credentials instead of his press credentials. Or like I add letters, like someone else caught that I called something a pumpkin splice. It's a thing. This could be like a game. Like who can catch the most errors of how I say things, because I mess it up all the time. But let's go ahead and try things on. They're all tops except for the skirt. So let's just roll through the tops and then end with the skirt. The skirt's a wild card. Anything that's not a top is always a wild card for me. Let's start off with this sweater. I feel like this is so fun. There is a hair on it, that's kind of gross. So this sweater was $10, a little pricey for Goodwill. Is there a brand anywhere in this? I don't see a tag at all in this, so that was either a great buy or I was gypped. But the fabric of this is so soft. That's something I really care about. This doesn't feel like it would get scratchy at all, and it's pretty heavy. Like this is a winter sweater. For sure. Let's try it on and then let's compare it to my Pinterest. Oh my word, I love this. It is so soft. It's so soft. It looks cute, kind of French tucked into some high-waisted jeans. These are like mid-high-waisted jeans. It'd be even cuter, I think, in even higher jeans. But this is something that I love lately, where it's like a very simple pattern color scheme, but just something kind of unique structurally about it. This could either look like little girlish or like kind of sophisticated, kind of French. You know the vibe I'm going for? I'll go ahead and insert a couple of kind of inspo Pinterest pictures that I have found that match the general vibe of this. I feel like this could totally be styled correctly and be pinned and people would be like, wow, she probably paid a lot of money for that. I call this a success. What's next? Let's try out something else. I've just tried this on and it's so funny that I found something else that's Everlane because the vibe of this feels very Everlane to me. I think that one thing that I have been pinning a lot of on Pinterest lately is this kind of color scheme, like these earthy, kind of like browns. This was $6.99. The material's okay. I don't think it's necessarily great. Something tells me this is vintage based off the brand. Lucky, I can't read this. Can you read this? Maybe on the camera? Do you see what I mean? Like the feel of this feels very vintage based off of that, but I think it's really fun. Something fun about the sleeves is that it has just a very slight poof and comes in a little at the wrist. I feel like that makes it almost look more in this century, as opposed to if it was just kind of plain Jane, it would look a little bit more outdated in my opinion. If we wanted to modernize this even more, we could always roll it a couple times. Rolling things is like a very easy way to make things look more in this century. So that's cute too. I think that what I like about this type of feel is it has kind of like a Nancy Drew vibe, which, as y'all know, I love Nancy Drew. I base my life off Nancy Drew. I base my style off Nancy Drew. Don't ask me about the CW Nancy Drew because I might cry because that was my dream roll and someone else got it. But I do like the vibe of this. Let's go ahead and put some kind of similar Pinteresty pictures right here that feels like the general vibe of this, at least with the buttons down or the general color scheme that I'm going for. I feel like I did pretty good on this. Okay, this one is very Pinteresty for me right now. This, oh my gosh, the inside's so soft. Everlane is an expensive brand. Let's look up. Let's look up. Oh my word. Well, jackets are all like $300, but shirts seem to be more like the 100, 120, 150, kind of the 155 range for kind of fall winter shirts. This is pretty nice. This whole active wear as like daytime wear, normally with like a nice necklace, is such a thing right now. This was $6.99 and it was probably initially $155 if I were to guess. Let's try it on. Let's see if we can make it Pinterest. Okay, this is so stinking cute. This for sure needs like either a more statement necklace, which is why I put this on kind of as an example, or a more statement belt. This is another one of my great-grandma's vintage belts. I also would probably pair this more with like a light wash high-waisted jean, but this vibe is very, very in right now. I for sure have pictures like this on my Pinterest. I think that this fits pretty well. I would maybe consider cropping it only because I'm not usually a big fan of, what do you call this part at the bottom that's like stretchy? I don't know what that's necessarily called. So perhaps cropped, this could be even more Pinteresty and trendy. I might take some scissors to it. That might devalue this since it is Everlane. But let's go ahead and put the Pinteresty pictures right here that look a lot like this, at least the general vibe. This is very sturdy too. I feel like this is gonna hold up for quite a while, so I'm very pleased with that. I'm all for comfy things as being trendy right now and Pinteresty, so thank you Pinterest for that one. Let's go ahead and try on this Calvin Klein sweater. Oh, this just looks very like nice and expensive to me. It's a medium, it's Italian yarn, and I bought it for $9.99. I'm gonna look up to what Calvin Klein Italian yarn sweaters go for while I go ahead and change into this, and I'll be right back with the answer for you. Oh my goodness, I love this. This just feels very like sophisticated to me. I looked up Calvin Klein sweaters. I could not find any that were currently listed on their website under this Italian yarn, but their sweaters average around $90. Some of them 70, some 80, some 90, some 100. 90 seems to be about the middle zone for them. So I don't know, maybe this Italian wool, maybe Italian wool isn't even that nice, but I feel like they wouldn't put it on the label if it's not like a bragging point. So I feel like that would actually be at the upper end of that for them. The pattern of this though, do you see the pattern of this knit? This is exactly what I'm looking for, where you can just pair like a nice little dainty necklace. At a glance, it might seem like a very simple sweater, but once you really notice the detail, it seems like something really special. I am very, very, very pleased with this. I feel like it is cute to wear tucked into jeans, or one thing I love to do in like the fall and winter over my dresses is to wear a sweater, fold it and put a belt over it and kind of make it like a little cropped sweater and wear the skirt underneath. I feel like that could be really cute. And it could be cute with this if this fits. Like I feel like this vibe together would be so stinking cute. So let's say a little prayer. Does this have a size? It just says small. Oh, and the brand of this skirt is JOA Los Angeles. It was $7.99. I looked them up earlier. Let me look up again. That's what I thought. So Revolve and Nordstrom both carry JOA, and those are very nice stores, meaning that this brand is pretty nice. I'm excited to try it on. Their bottoms seem to be in about the $100 range, so getting it for $7.99 is quite a steal. Oh my goodness, I haven't had any fails yet, which means this last one I'm a little bit nervous about, but We'll see. Guys, I just put on the skirt and oh my goodness, this is the most proud I've ever been of a thrifted outfit. I'm in love with this. Okay, let me back up. Look at this outfit. Look at this skirt. Oh my word, this is so cute. I am so in love with this. And you know how when you click on a pen and you could scroll down and see similar pens? I did that on a couple of the skirt pictures I showed you at Goodwill. And look at this. Look how similar these couple of outfits are. Like straight from Pinterest. This is the exact same vibe. I would just pair this with some cute fall booties, maybe some like kind of sheer tights if it was like extra cold out. It's Los Angeles, let's be honest, it's not that cold out. And I am obsessed with this. This is literally the cutest thing. Wow, I'm so glad I saved this for last because this is such a good note to end on. I am so shocked that this fits this well. I am so shocked. Look at this, I love it. Wow, I have such a cute new outfit now. I don't know how to wash this skirt. I think I just don't wash this, right? It's like pleather. You don't wash pleather, do you? Please let me know down below. You probably know more than me. I'm not over this. I just like everything about this whole outfit right now. I just need to put on shoes. This is such a success. This has been, I think I say this every time, but this has been my new favorite episode of Sip and Thrift. Maybe I should do more challenges like this. Maybe I should do a challenge where you send me your favorite Pinterest pictures and I try to recreate them thrifted. That would be very interesting. That might be biting off more than I could chew, but if it sounds interesting, let me know and I would at least attempt it. Can't promise I'd succeed, but I'd attempt it. I love y'all so much. I hope you have the best rest of your day. Press subscribe. If you haven't, I'm really trying to hit 50K and I have so many things to give away whenever I hit 50K. So many things and I want to give them away to you. So make sure to press subscribe so we can do that soon. Have the best rest of your day and I love you. Bye!